want it always, always and ever.
We're back. Hey y'all, so I'm gonna tell y'all right now, this is a little disclaimer, okay? We're back with part 2 of our last story time. So I'm gonna give y'all a little disclaimer, okay? So first of all, I have a sty on my eye, so please ignore my lashes. I had to avoid putting lashes on the area because I don't want it to get infected again. But these are my lashes, you know, I just put random ones on. They're like strip lashes. I had to cut them up and put them on. So this is how they look. So yeah, y'all, I just wanted to let y'all know, once again, I'm gonna make this really clear, okay? Because I got a lot of hate on my last video because, you know, people couldn't like distinguish the fact that it was for fun and that I do this to inform you guys, and it's for educational girly purposes. This is not to disrespect anyone. Like, it's not for clout, okay? It's not to disrespect anybody. Like, if this was for clout, I'm pretty sure I would have views by now. But it's not for clout. It's literally for myself and to tell my truth and my side of the story. And I eat my little one too. So yeah. I looked pretty in the video. I don't think there was anything wrong with it. I didn't name any names. And yeah, it's not to put anyone's personal business out there. It's not to embarrass anybody. But if you're embarrassed, then you probably did something wrong. Nobody like would call me off of a fake number. Nobody would do all of this stuff, like text me off of a fake number. Nobody would do all of this if you weren't guilty of something. And so I feel like that's not my problem. That's not my problem. And you can't do bad things to people and not expect them to speak up about it. So do what you want, you know? Like, I'm about to call stuff out. I'm about to tell the truth about what happened to me because I went through narcissistic abuse. Yeah. And nobody could stop me. God gave me a voice. God blessed me with this platform. God did this for me, and I'm not gonna erase it. So yeah. So I love you guys so much. Thank you so much for watching the rest of this video, and let's get into it. Now here we go on, I must say, because we got into 3 arguments. So this is the second argument that we got into that literally made me almost cut her off as a friend because I was just so done with the way she was treating me. Okay, so basically her and Cheetah Print became close friends, as you know. Like I said, like she started, so months go by after that incident, and I do realize that she starts to wear glasses and like she starts to ask me how she looks all the time. And this is where her insecurities really started to make an appearance, and where I started to realize that this girl is actually not self-loving as I thought that she was. She is not that confident girl that I thought that she was at the beginning. And this is when I started to realize this. We were in the mirror, like doing our makeup, and then all of a sudden this girl says that she feels ugly. And she was always saying this. I think this is to definitely get my validation in some type of way or get attention, because she was always constantly reiterating that she just doesn't feel some type of way, that she's allowed to feel insecure sometimes, and that she just doesn't feel beautiful today. And she was always asking me, is she pretty? Does she look a type of way? Like, is she ugly? And basically, honestly, she started kind of copying my empathy. So let me try to explain what this means. So I was very emotional. Like, I'm a very sensitive girly. Like, I ask questions like that with my man. Like, when I'm comfortable with you, sometimes I stopped being that way, but I used to always be that way. And there's nothing wrong with that. Like, I was a sensitive, cute girl. Like, I was a sophomore and stuff like that. So I felt really comfortable projecting my insecurities outwards. Not like in a way where I was hating on other people, but I would ask, do I look bad? Like, does this shirt look good on me? Like, those type of questions. I usually ask those on a daily basis because, I don't know, I just need a second opinion sometimes, and I'm very indecisive. So she started copying that exact lingo, if that makes sense. So now all of a sudden she was asking, oh, like, I just feel so ugly. I just feel so unattractive. You know, do I look pretty in this? Like, does this look bad on me? And I was just like, here we go again with these weird questions, like, I'm your girlfriend, like, I'm supposed to tell you. So I'm just like, no, girl, you don't look bad, you're beautiful. Like, I'm being honest. I'm a very real person. I don't know if it's just who I am, but I'm a very honest person. Like, I will not lie to you. If you are insecure or if you don't want the truth, please do not be my friend, because I will tell you the truth straight up. Like, I'm not gonna lie. Like, if you ask me, do you look bad, I'm gonna try and sugarcoat it, but I'm gonna tell you the truth at the end of the day, because I don't know if it's the neurodivergentness in me or what it is, but yeah. So she's just like, do I look bad in this? Like, do I look ugly? And I'm just like, do the glasses look bad? And bro, these glasses made her eyes look so big. Like, no offense to her or anything, but the glasses, like, her eyes usually, I don't remember what her eye shape looked like. I think her eyes were big, but the glasses were not helping. The glasses were not helping. She honestly looked like Gil from Bubble Guppies, I'ma say. So I was just like, girl, like, not gonna lie with you, the glasses are making your eyes look a little bigger than they usually are, and they're cute and stuff. They are cute, don't get me wrong. I just feel like they're just making your eyes look a little big. That's it. And she's just like, what? Who would even care about your opinion? Why would you even say that? Let me ask somebody else, because you're just saying stuff. And like, it's just like, what the, like, why would you ask me? Like, why are you trying to make it seem like my opinion isn't, like, why would you ask me that? I'm so confused. So of course and this girl always, I don't know if she studied me or what is wrong with this girl. Like, I don't know what type of mind game she was playing, but apparently she became friends with every single girl that did me wrong. And I never told this girl who did me wrong. She would just become friends with, I don't know if they attracted the same energy, but she just became friends with girls that I was no longer friends with and that I had fallouts with. So she became friends with all the girls that I had fallouts with, coincidentally. And I told her each time, oh, I have a problem with that girl, I don't like that girl, you know, we stopped being friends. She was very toxic, abusive towards me, weird. And she was just like, oh, I didn't know. And she kept talking to them and being friends with them. And she would just do the same things as me. Like, she would say hi to people in the hallways and they would ignore her. So this is when the insecurities and the truth really started peeking out of everything. So she would start saying hi to people like usual, like copying the people that I said hi to, copying the people that I said hi to, that I talked to on a daily basis, that I conversed with. All of a sudden, she was having conversations with them. She was best friends with them. She was talking to them. And she would say hi to people in the hallways after me, like always eating my leftovers, it seems. They would ignore her. Like, I remember one day I had said hi to this girl and I was just like, hi, and she had copied my exact way of saying hi. She was just like, hi, and the girl like looked at her and then kept walking. Like, girl, this would happen on a daily occurrence. Like, she would always try and play the nice girl role. She always made sure people knew that she was a nice girl. She was a girl's girl. She was very sweet and bubbly and kind, and she's really a sweet soul. You just have to get to know her. She always reiterated that. She was very peaceful, very soft, very loving. You just had to let her know and stuff. But when it came to me, she would be like, oh, Jenny, but you're so cute, you know? Like, yeah, but anyways, continue to talk about herself, literally, is how it went all the time. So when I would be around her friend group, it was like I felt invisible, like I was saying, and she would leave me out on purpose. And honestly, it got to the point where I was so embarrassed to be around them. And I'm going to be so serious on this story time because I'm not a liar. Like, I'm not going to sugarcoat anything. I'm going to be 100% real with you guys. She was not the prettiest in the bunch, personality wise and soul wise, like inside and out. Like, she was just like not cute. She was not attractive, and it's not to come at her or one up her. I'm telling the blank truth based off of my pure opinion. I tried to convince myself that she was pretty, and she honestly was, you know. For a very long time, I did think that she was okay, but I never thought that she was so pretty to the point where she was like prettier than me or like prettier than anyone, you know. I'm not the type of girl to think that someone's prettier than someone. So I really started to get embarrassed because she would make us hang out with these boys and that were her friends, and these boys were so icky. They were giving me the ick. They were so disgusting. They would get up all in my business. They would just be so ilk, like just gross. Like I don't hang out with those people. I don't want to be involved with those people. But she would make me hang out with these girls that were messy, started drama, you know, and I have no problem with that, but keep it at a minimum. Like they literally smelled so bad. Oh, they smelled so bad. No offense, girl, but these girls did not smell the best. And she would just constantly make me hang out with these people because they were her friends. And I didn't have any other friends, and I had a few other friends, but they just didn't have the same lunch as me. Like I was kind of left alone, so I was just like, you know what, let me just hang out with them. I regretted it every single time. Yeah. And here's where I started to be so embarrassed. Like I just did not want to be around them. Like it was just giving me the ick talking to them and just being close to them and near them. Like it was just too much for me to even handle. And so one day, like every time we would be walking, like I am that girl on my own, and a lot of girls, I'm not going to lie, were jealous of me. Like a lot of girls did have a problem with me for no reason. So when they seen me hanging out with these people, that just gave them an excuse to hate on me and laugh at me, literally. That gave them an excuse to be like, oh, look who she's hanging out with, she's clearly not all that. Like that's how it kind of was, the vibes that it was giving. And it's not my fault. Like I really tried to be these people's friend, like I really did, but we really didn't match each other's vibe physically and spiritually and emotionally. Like we were just not there on the same level. So obviously I'm hanging out with them. Like I did charity work, I'm taking this on the chin. People are literally laughing at them, like laughing at me being with them. Like they are literally the joke of the school. And it's not to come at her one more time, I'm not disrespectful, I'm just saying what it really was. People literally did not like this girl, and when they seen me hanging out with her, it was kind of like a side eye. It was like, why are you, oh, so you want to fight too? No, baby, no. That's when I started distancing myself, because now they're starting problems with random sophomores that did nothing to them. Like she's like, oh my god, this girl starts to have problems with this sophomore. She is a whole senior, and I'm telling her, why, like just ignore her, it's not that big of a deal, she's a sophomore, leave her alone. Like come on now, like you about to fight a whole sophomore. Like this is crazy, girl, this is crazy. And people started associating me to be with her, and I'm just like, yeah, no, I gotta back away. This is not for me. And this was my last straw that made me back away almost completely, and just made me find a new group, and just made me just distance myself away. I never stopped being her friend, but I just wanted to get away from her because I was getting made fun of being with her. Like they were laughing at us, like they were laughing at her specifically. They were laughing at their whole aroma, and I was just caught in the crossfire. Like I didn't even look like I should be a part of them. So basically, one day I was walking, and this guy had tried to make multiple advances on me. A whole different guy. He had asked me out a couple times, you know, like I wasn't really feeling it. He knew my name, I didn't know this guy. It was weird. I smile when I get nervous. Like not that he was cute or anything, but like I get nervous. So one day I was walking with her friend group, and this guy spots me, and he's just like, excuse me. I turn my head. He's just like, you're not walking with them, are you? With a big smile on. Like he's actually concerned, but like he's smiling. And I'm just like, why do you ask? He's just like, nothing, no reason, keep going. I'm just like, why, what happened? And he just ignores me after that, and I'm just like, are you kidding? Nah, we're done here. This is insane. Like you're making me look bad. Like I look bad now. Like I'm sorry, you're ruining my image. Like this is just too much. Like no, why am I getting made fun of and bullied for just simply being around you guys? This is crazy to me. Like I'm trying to give them the benefit of the doubt, but I just had to remove myself because I'm just like, this is just not for me. Like I just don't feel like, it felt like the spotlight was constantly on us. Like whenever we would walk in the hallways, everyone was constantly looking at us, and I was just like, oh my god, probably because of me, because people just stare at me. Like people were just like looking at me hanging out with them, and they were just like, oh, like they were kind of like, I don't know, bro. I just had to distance myself away. This was too much. So that was my final straw. basically. And so this is the second argument. She starts reiterating that her and Cheetah Print are besties, they're the most closest friends. And this is when I started to hang out with I started to rekindle things with another one of my narcissistic friends. And mind you, this girl literally was isolating me as well. So it was just like, I just stopped hanging out with Asia and started hanging out with this girl. And I'm just like, I just need to start fresh. Like, I need to have new friends. Like, I need to have more friends. Like, this is crazy. So I started hanging out with, we're gonna call my narcissistic friend, Wannabe. So I was hanging out with Wannabe and stuff like that. Let me stop playing. We're gonna call her Sage Green. Okay, so I'm hanging out with Sage Green, and basically, like, I start hanging out with her more instead of Asia, and Asia starts to notice this. So one day I would switch teams, babes. Like, I switch between friends. Like, I don't care. Like, I don't talk mess about any of them. I just know how to manage I kind of know how to manage my friends and, like, circle around, you know, talk to everyone so nobody feels left out. So I'm just, like, sane and, like, I don't go crazy, you know. So I start hanging out with Asia and stuff like that again, and we start walking in the morning more often, and she starts to reiterate that her and Cheetah Print became best friends all of a sudden. Now, the reason that I keep saying this is because they were literally, it gave more than friends. They would post they were like, it was so weird. Like, they were just like girlfriends, like so close. It was disgusting. It was just like, this is more than just a friendship at this point. They would just call each other sexy, fine, like all of those different things while commenting on each other's posts. And I was just like, this is not something that I don't want to be a part of your friendship anyway. You know, I'm looking at her and I'm just like, okay, like I'm talking to you now. Where Cheetah Print's not here. Like, she keeps trying to like leave me out and basically reiterate that her and Cheetah Print are besties and that they have this new relationship and that they're tight knit, they're close. And I'm just like, I don't care. Like, I don't care. I really don't. I'm trying to be okay with it, but then it just seems like she's rubbing it in my face. So I'm just like, all right, bro, I'm tired of this. Like, girl, you could do whatever you want. So I move away, obviously, and the next day we're in the bathroom in the morning. I don't know what time of day this was. I was just looking in the mirror, and she immediately pops into the bathroom, and she's just like, we're talking about Asia. She's like, hey Geneva, like, what's good? Like, oh my gosh, like, my phone literally broke. This girl's phone breaks for like a week. Like, I guess she broke her like password. She couldn't find her password, whatever the case may be. She's like, yeah, like, I lost my phone, as you know. Like, can you give me your phone so I can call my best friend? And I'm just like, okay, cool. So I give her my phone so she could call Cheetah Print and whatnot. And Cheetah Print pops into the bathroom. When I tell you, they started jumping up and down like they were starving children. I'm sorry, no offense. But they started jumping up and down like they had never seen each other in like 50 years. Like, they had never they were on survival mode for 15 years. And I mean, for 20 years. And they just found each other. So I was just like, okay, whatever the case may be. So they're jumping up and down, creating this whole scene, falling on the floor, crying. And I'm just like, now you're doing too much. Like, okay, like, I'm starting to get so annoyed because it's just like, are you guys trying to throw this in my face? Like, what is this? Like, again, what is this? Like, what is going on? Like, you guys can be friends, but just leave me out of it. So I pick up my phone. She's still holding my phone, by the way. So I tell her to give me my phone, and I just walk out. Like, I just want nothing to do with them at this point. And this is when I start to get visibly angry, and I just distance myself completely from them. Like, I want nothing to do with them. But Asia just keeps talking to me. She keeps following me, and I'm just like, bro, I'm confiding in Wannabe. I'm confiding in Sage Green, and I'm just like, girl, when I tell you they were jumping up and down, like, they could have it. Like, I just don't want to be friends with them anymore. Like, I'm not feeling this. Like, it's just not giving what it's supposed to give for me anymore. And Sage Green is like, yeah, I mean, she is ugly. Look at her. And I was like, ooh. Like, they would talk mess about each other. Like, these narcissistic people, like, they be talking mess about each other. Like, this is crazy. So I'm just confiding in her that I don't want to be this girl's friend, but she keeps following me. Like, I'm hanging out with Sage Green. Asia comes around the corner. Hey, girlfriend. Oh, you're with other people? Like, just acting like she owns me. Like, this girl wanted to own me and be me at the same time and be with me. Like, one day I was literally like, I guess this was like a random day in December. I'm chilling and she texts me. She's just like, Geneva, is there a chance that you like girls? Like, do you like girls by any chance? And I'm just like, no, girl, like, I'm straight. Why? What happened? And I got a gut feeling. Like, I got an intuition. During all of this, I had a gut feeling. And I'm just like, does she like me? Like, is it giving crush vibes? Like, I'm feeling like that question was pointed at me from you. And she's just like, oh, like, I'm just like, no, girl, I'm straight. Why? She's just like, oh, no reason. And then the next day, she's just like, she switches up. And all of a sudden, it's Geneva, like, I don't want you to think that I like you or anything. My cousin just seen you and thought you were pretty, and she's like bisexual, so yeah. But don't think that I like you or anything. Don't get it twisted. So I'm just like, okay. So moving back to where we were, like, I'm confiding in her and she's acting like she owns me, like I'm her girlfriend. Like, it's so weird and protective and smothering. So, and she's always commenting on my posts, and apparently at first it was very supportive. Like, I love that, like, girl's girl, period. But she comments on every single one of my posts, like almost like she wanted to own my beauty, or almost like she wanted other people to know, yeah, she got that from me. Like, I own her. Like, this is what I created. Like, what the F? Like, what the heck? Like, this is no longer a friendship. Like, you're trying to literally like crush me or something, like smother me. I can't breathe in this friendship with you. Like, it's not giving friendly vibes. It's giving crush girlfriend type of weird vibes. Like, it's giving obsessed with me vibes. Like, so anyways, I get so annoyed to the point where I just completely cut her off. I'm just like, you're done. You're cut from here. We're done. Ref, step in. Get this girl out of the game. We're done playing with her. We're done. I'm done being this girl's friend. Like, this is just crazy. Like, first it was the phone thing. Then it was the you telling my business to my ex thing. Then it, like, girl, it's just too much. Get the F out of my life. Get up on out of here. Right? So Sage Green is continuing to tell me that I should stop being this girl's friend. She's obviously trying to isolate me as well. So I just got myself in another trap. But that's a different story for another day that we will not be talking about. But yeah. And Asia starts to notice me pulling away. And so she starts to scramble. She starts to really scramble. And this is when she catches me off guard. So now it's starting to get creepy. Really creepy. So I'm walking with my other friend. This girl leaves me. Like, I had such fake friends at the time, guys. Like, I'm so sorry. I had such fake friends. But I was walking with my other friend named Cupcake, and she walks away with another guy. And all of a sudden, Asia, Cheetah Print, and their whole friend group come up to me. And I'm just sitting there, and I'm like, oh my gosh. Why are you following me? It's like they waited until I was alone. And she was like, Geneva, I know you see me. What's up with you? Why are you acting this way? Like, are you okay? And honestly, I feel like Asia knew the second that I was pulling away immediately. Like, that one day where they were doing that whole thing where they were best friends and I walked out, she noticed me pulling away and she noticed me avoiding her. Like, I was trying to avoid this girl, but she was literally everywhere all of a sudden. Like, I could not avoid this girl for crap. And she would find me and she would be like, Geneva, what's wrong? Like, what's wrong with you? Like, are you okay? Like, I just want to help you. Like, is something going on? Like, please tell me. Like, she was like frantic and like weird vibes. And I'm just like, girl, I don't want to be your friend. Like, I'm trying to find a respectful way to say it, but I'm just like, yeah, I'm fine. Like, I don't know how to come to her with it. Like, how do you even tell somebody I don't want to be your friend? I didn't know how to do that. I'm not gonna lie with you. Like, I was trying to escape. Like, at this point, I'm trying to escape. Like, I'm trying to like leave this in the most respectful way possible, in the most quiet way possible. But this girl just keeps freaking following me around. Like, damn, can't you take the hit? Whatever. I guess it was because I was still conversing with her online, still supporting her, whatever the case may be. So her and Cheetah Print come up to me, like, I don't know if this was a few days later or this was like a few days later. They come up to me and they wait until I'm alone, right? And they speed up to me. And she's just like, what's up with you? Like, I know you see me. Like, you always act like you don't see me whenever you're with Sage Green. Like, what's up with that? And I'm just like, I just don't like the way you guys acted in the bathroom. I think you guys were doing too much and there was no need for all of that. And you still had my phone in your hand, by the way. Like, I just feel like your friendship, like, you guys can be friends. Like, I don't want to be a part of it anymore. Like, it's just not, it was just doing too much for me. That's my personal opinion. It just annoyed me. Like, I was just angry. Like, I don't want to do this. I don't want to be a part of this. If you guys are going to act like you haven't seen each other in that long. It was only a week. Like, girl, I went a week without seeing you and I didn't even react that way. And you guys just became friends. Mind you, these girls were, okay, I could see if you guys are saying, oh my gosh, like, maybe they were friends for longer than you guys were. No, okay. They met in September. Me and Asia, we met like October. No, we met like a few days. We met like September 27th, September 28th. Like, we met around that time. So these girls were like friends, I guess, before us, but it was a short amount of time, you know? Like, they weren't just crazy. Like, whatever the case may be, I still don't appreciate that. I don't care. I still don't want to be a part of your friendship. Like, you guys are, like, I don't know, just weird vibes. Like, if you guys have to keep reiterating that you guys are friends, and these girls literally had each other's numbers, they had their mom's numbers, and Asia never gave me that information. So I'm just like, you know, let them be best friends. Like, you guys do not need me, clearly. You guys don't want me to be here. I don't need to be here. And they're just, Cheetah Print chimes in, and Cheetah Print's like, wait, we're all best friends, though. We're all best friends? I literally look at her with the side eye. I literally said that. I'm like, we're all best friends? Really? Are you sure about that? She's like, yeah, we're all best friends. So there's no reason for you to be acting like this. And I'm just like, yeah, whatever. Well, I'm sorry. And Cupcake's starting to move away. So I'm just like, yeah, I'll catch up with you guys later. I gotta go. And so A's just like, oh, okay. I'll talk to you later, I guess. Like, girl, if you don't leave me alone, please. So I end up stop being friends with Sage Green because the friendship gets toxic really quick and a whole situation happens. Also, like, yeah, we end up stop being friends, and I realized that I was being manipulated and I was being controlled and I was being isolated away from who was really there for me. And I started to come to my senses, and I'm like, maybe Asia was always there for me. Maybe she was always my friend, you know. She was a real one. She was always supporting me. She never acted weird when I got a compliment, because I was so used. That's not something to be proud of. Like, just, that's literally the bare minimum. That is such the bare minimum. If a friend is not shutting down every single compliment, that's not automatically, oh my god, they're a good friend. Like, no, like, you shouldn't be doing that regardless. Like, you should be supporting me. That's literally the bare minimum of a friendship. Like, I don't care anymore. That's literally the bare minimum. Like, you're giving me breadcrumbs. Like, you're not giving me emotional stability. That's what I need. I need emotional support, literally, and you not giving me that. And I remember every single time I would cry, Asia would be like, are you on your period? Like, sometimes I cry over random stuff on my period. Like, no, I was genuinely crying because I was sad. Like, what? And when I got a breakout, it was the same thing. Like, I was wearing makeup and she would be like, are you on your period? Because, like, you have a pimple. You have pimples all over your face, actually. Yeah, like, I break out all the time when I'm on my period. Like, girl, what the heck? Like, what is wrong with you? Like, that's so weird to me. Why are you pointing out my insecurities, bro? At the time, my acne was my biggest insecurity. But it's not anymore. So yeah, that happens and we stop being friends. I try to rekindle things with Asia. I sent her a whole paragraph on how I was being immature. I was not emotionally mature, and I'm so sorry for the way I treated her entirely during this whole friendship. I hope that she could find the forgiveness in me, because I was looking on ChatGPT and I'm just like, do you think I'm in the wrong? And ChatGPT is like, you know, you may have overreacted emotionally, but it may have seemed a little jealous, because I was telling ChatGPT, I'm like, am I wrong for feeling this way? Like, am I wrong for feeling a little jealous? Like, what the F is this? And ChatGPT told me basically that I was in the wrong and it would make sense for me to go and apologize. Girl, I was going through abuse. Like, this was literally abuse. But I went back and I sent her that paragraph. She was like, yeah, it's fine. So we rekindle stuff. I tell her about what happened. And she was like, oh, that makes sense. Sage Green was, honestly, she gives like bougie vibes. That's literally crazy though. Yeah, girl. Sometimes you just don't have to tell people your business. Like, it happens. Like, just don't do that again, girl. Is that why you were ignoring me? Yeah. I knew it. I knew it could have been any other reason. And I'm just like, yeah, you're right. Yeah. So we rekindled things, we hashed things out, and I go through a breakup. So I break up with my ex, and I just it was another experience for me to really experience. I broke up with my ex. We were no longer together, and I was going through it. Not gonna lie, I was going through it for a little short period of time, and this is when the final thing happens that makes me stop being this girl, like stop being friends with this girl forever. So this is what finally ended the friendship, y'all. So I wear bows in my hair every single day. Like, I always wear accessories in my hair. I'm always wearing like charm bracelets, if you could hear it. I'm always wearing bangles. I'm always wearing cute outfits. Like, I always have my stuff together. I always have my lashes done, nails done, anything I can to look put together. If my hair is not done, my lashes are done, my makeup's done. If my makeup isn't done, my outfit is put together. If I'm not wearing makeup, my hair is done. I always try and look high maintenance, and bows are a part of I love bows. Hair bows are like my accessories. I've loved them ever since I was a little girl, so I've always been authentic in wearing bows, but I kind of stopped, but I just restarted. So this girl starts to post on her story more, starts to post pictures, and she asks me if she can borrow my white bows specifically, because I guess she could tell that I had a lot of them. She studied me. So she was like, hey girl, do you have your white bows? Do you have like white bows on you? And I'm just like, yeah, I have white bows. Why? She's like, can I borrow them? I'm like, of course. Like, I am such a giving person. Like, and I think she peeped this because the day before I was like, do you need mascara? Like, I'm being a girl's person. Like, I hate being a girl's girl. No, I hate saying that because like it just sounds so like, people make it so toxic when it's not even supposed to be. It's supposed to be other women helping other women. So I'm actually a girl's girl. So I was like, do you need mascara, girl? Like, I'm helping girls out in the bathroom get their makeup together, whatever the case may be, giving them a little tips giving them a little tips on like how to do their makeup. And she peeps this. So the next day she asks me for my bows, and obviously me being the giving person that I am, the forgiving, nice, beautiful person that I am, I'm like, of course you could have my bows. Like, of course, girl, just give them back the next day and don't remember them, right? So I give her the bows, and they don't even look good on her. Like, she's posting pictures in them, like, weird vibes. And then she tags her best friend in the caption, obviously cheetah print. And I'm just like, okay, like, whatever, supporting her, cute, whatever, cute. But I started to get a bad feeling about her on that day. I was just like, I'm not, like, something's not right, bro. The next day, I'm going through it, obviously, you know, like, the day is pretty off for me, but, you know, I'm getting it together. I'm feeling a type of way. I just broke up with my ex. And so she's like, waits till the end of the day, and then she comes at, like, in my class. She comes, like, outside of my class, and she's like, Geneva, come outside. I have your bows. And I'm just like, okay, bet. And so I come outside of my classroom, and she's with her whole friend group, her entire friend group. And obviously I'm not going to say anything in front of her friend group, because why would I want to start confrontation and then get jumped in the hallways? Like, why am I going to get beat up in the hallways when it could just be one-on-one conversation? So she comes outside, like, I come outside, and she's just like, Geneva, I have something to tell you. I got lip gloss all over your bows. And I'm just like, it's fine, let me see them, because I'm thinking it's clear lip gloss. Like, I'm thinking I could wash it out. Tell me why this girl hands me my bows and there is red lip gloss on both of them. Red lipstick, red lip gloss on both of them. Not just one, both of them. So I'm just like, I put them in my pocket. I walk back into my classroom, and I'm just like, what the F? I immediately try and go to the bathroom to wash it out, and it hurt my feelings. Like, it hurt my soul so bad, because I'm just like, why would she do this? Like, that is so mean. Like, that hurt my spirit. Like, it hurt something in me, because that was mine. Like, that's part of my personality. Like, that's part of what I like. And for her to just, like, I don't get bows like coming in like freaking $1,000, babes. Like, money doesn't come from trees. Well, it does, but like, I don't have bows flying at me. Like, those were special, and they were white. Like, you specifically asked for the white bows. It feels so strategic. Like, while I'm washing the bows, I'm obviously sad. Like, I'm in the school bathroom washing the bows, and I'm just like, something is telling me that she did this on purpose. Like, something is telling me that she just decided to ruin my bows on purpose. And this seems so strategic. Why would you wait till the end of the day, and then when I come outside, you're with your entire friend group? Why would you specifically ask for the white bows and then get them both ruined? Why would you specifically put red lip gloss on both of them? You clearly were not being careful with them. And as a friend, you're supposed to take care of my stuff. Like, we're supposed to take care of each other, and we're supposed to take care of each other's stuff. Like, not take care of each other as in children, but take care of each other's stuff when we borrow stuff. Like, you're not supposed to be doing that. That seems so weird. And something about it was just so calculated. The way she said it just seemed so disingenuous. I was just like, something about this girl's fake. I just can't put my finger on it. But we're gonna start with stop being her friend completely now. So I go to her, I text her, and I'm just like, you can keep the bows, honestly. I do not want them. Like, you could have them. I don't even want to be reminded that you ruined them. You could have them. She's like, oh my gosh, girl, I'm so sorry. Like, I'm gonna buy you some new ones, like, later this week. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry I'm so sorry that I ruined them. So I stop responding. I leave her on scene. Later that night, I talk about the situation, and I've realized, like, I'm doing research, and I'm just like, what is this behavior? And ChatGPT and Google tells me that this girl is a covert narcissist. So I'm just like, wait, that doesn't make any sense. Like, her personality seems so real, you know? Like, it seemed like curated, you know? They were like, because it was. She copied your personality. That's why it seemed so off-branded. And I'm just like, what? Was that the whole potato situation? Like, this girl really tried to take what was mine and hurt me on purpose behind the scenes. And she tried to be me. So I'm just like, why did she ruin my bows, though? That doesn't make any sense. And they're like, she ruined your bows because she's seen that you were wearing them a lot. And she obviously was jealous of you. It's not that hard to tell that she was jealous of you. And I'm just like, wait, so you're saying she ruined my bows because she's seen me wearing them, and she's seen that they were part of my personality and she couldn't be me? They're like, yeah, pretty much. That's what covert narcissism is. They try to be you, and they get jealous when they can't be you. And I'm just like, you're cut. You're done. And this hurt me a lot, because I'm just like, I never wanted to stop being this girl's friend, but she just started, like, oh my gosh, she was irking my soul. Like, she was disrupting my soul and my peace. Like, she was disrupting my head and my brain chemistry. She was dysfunctioning me, like, breaking me down. So I'm just like, I cannot be this girl's friend. So I block her. I block her on that night, and I'm just like, I do not want to be your friend anymore. Like, I don't tell her anything. I just block her on all social medias. I go ahead and block Cheetah Print while I'm at it, because also, when that whole situation happened with the phone thing, they had both unfollowed me off of Instagram. So it's clear that they were talking mess about me. It's clear that everything was so structured that they were being weird towards me. They had both unfollowed me on Instagram. So when I sent that paragraph, I was unfollowed by this girl. So I'm just, and like, apparently she didn't have her phone, but she was using her iPad. So I'm just like, that bro, you know what? Whatever. So I block her, and the next day I want nothing to do with her. She doesn't show up to school for a few days, and I'm like, thank God, thank God. So I'm chilling, doing my own thing, trying to get away from these people, because it's my ex, it's my Sage Green. I'm dealing with this girl. I'm just like, I gotta leave. Girl, we gotta, ooh. So I'm in the bathroom, and this is our last ever thing that ever happened between us. And yeah. So I'm in the bathroom doing my makeup, calm, chill, relaxed. And she immediately pops up into the bathroom, and she tries to lean in for a hug. Mind you, I block this girl. Okay, and I'm pretty sure she noticed. So she comes in and pulls me in for a hug, and I back away. I'm like, I don't want to converse with you. I don't want to be your friend anymore. And she's just like, why? I'm just like, there's no problems with you. I'm just not interested in being your friend anymore. And so I continue looking in the mirror, and you could see her whole face. Like, this is so, like, it's crazy. Her whole face switches. Like a switch in her switches off, and she's like no longer the sweet girl. She's like, her face goes blank and her stare goes dark, and like, I'm not even being dramatic, her stare goes like a jealous, like disgusted, weird, sour, insecure, dark look. Her face goes blank, and she walks away without saying anything. She, like, her stare, guys, if I could show you guys her stare, she looks at me. I wasn't even looking at her at this point. I'm ignoring her presence because I already told you I don't want to be her friend. But you could just tell from the corner of my eye, her presence goes completely blank and black, and she walks away. Like, I'm just like, okay. On that exact day, I walk out of the bathroom, like, we're still in the same moment. I walk out of the bathroom after her, and I walk past her again in the hallways with Cheetah Print, like she's with Cheetah Print. I walk past them and they're talking mess about me, and she's just like, oh, but you're the one that, she's just the one that, like, she's basically just talking mess about me, guys. She's like, you're the one that wanted to ignore me when you were with Sage Green and with your friends. Like, that's the type of S that I'm talking about. And I'm just like I'm walking away, and I just like, this is crazy. So embarrassing. So embarrassing. Let me move on with my life. Like, you're clearly obsessed. You're clearly not moved on. It's time to move on, babes. Time to move on and accept I don't want to be your friend. So I move on with my life. I clearly don't give that a reaction. Then this girl starts to follow me again. Okay, so she starts to come into the bathroom whenever I'm in there because she knows that I'm going to be there. That's my bathroom that I go in the mornings to do my makeup in school. And all of a sudden she's following me into there, and she doesn't do makeup. She doesn't do her makeup. She has no spirit. She has nothing. Like, she just goes in there and looks in the mirror, like, and it started to give like she was just going in there because she knew that I was in there, and she knew that this was her opportunity to try to get me back or monitor me in a way or see what I was doing. So my heart drops every single time she walks in, and I'm trying to escape the bathroom every time this girl walks in. And she's playing nice girl still. She's still being nice to people, but it's giving overbearing. Like, it's a different type of presence with these people. They try to be nice, but like, it's so overbearing. Sometimes you fall for it, sometimes you don't. And people are just looking at her because she's not attractive, guys. Like, I'm sorry. Like, maybe for Sage Green, like, she was okay. Like, she was, I guess, attractive. But this girl was not her. There was nothing pretty about this girl. And so it just looked so like creep vibes. Like, that's what it was giving. It was giving creep old lady vibes. And the girls in the bathroom would be looking at her, like, backing away a little bit, like trying to like move around her and like just trying to be polite to her. But it was just like an overbearing vibe compared to me. When I'm nice to people, I'm being genuine. So yeah, but they get triggered and start to hate on me. So it's just like, okay, whatever. So yeah, basically, after that, she kept doing that. And one day, the final thing that made me laugh at her completely, I was not taking this girl seriously. Like, when I said that I don't want to be your friend, I meant it, and I blocked you because that was so weird. Like, I don't want you in my life. And I stood on business. And so she seen me one day. I was minding my business, and she was just like, oh, she looks a mess. So that was cute, you know. Like, it's so pathetic. Like, after that, I kind of dissociated, moved on with my life, and I just wish her the best now. But yeah, guys, that is the end of this story time. This was such a long story time. I got really angry saying some of this, but honestly, I wish her the best. I wish everyone in my life the best. It's kind of hard because retelling the story is like taking me back in time. But I had so much fun telling this story time, guys. Let me know if there's any more story times because a lot of things be happening, girl. So let me know if you guys want that story time as well on my ex, or how this other girl tried to take, like, literally, this was even worse than this one girl. But thank you guys so much for watching. Comment down below if you guys like this video, and make sure to like and subscribe. And yeah, I love you guys so much. Thank you guys so much for listening to me rant about this story time. And yeah, bye. Mwah. Also, y'all, I just wanted to put in this video, I just wanted to add on, okay? Let this be my testimony. Let this be my testimony that God is real and God sees what's happening behind your back, and He knows the stuff that people are saying behind your back, and He's just waiting until you find out. He's just waiting until you find out. And God will never take something away from you and not replace it with something better. And so I hold no hate in my heart towards this girl. I hold no hate in my heart towards my ex. I hold no hate in my heart towards anyone that did me wrong. But because I know that they're not perfect. I know that they did what they did out of jealousy, out of envy, whatever they were going through in their life. I know that they were struggling more than I was. And so I forgive you. I forgive you. I forgive you. But what you did, God seen what you did. Like, God seen what you was planning behind my back. And just know that karma has a mind of its own, babes. Karma has a mind of its own. So don't cuss me out. I'm just the messenger, baby. I'm just trying to tell you what you did. I'm just letting you know that what you did will never be forgotten. I'm just making this video to let you know that what you did will never be forgotten. So I hope you see this, because I'm just letting you know. Don't go and cuss me out and call me from fake numbers and get angry and do all this stuff saying that I have no friends. Baby, I'm just telling you. I'm just reminding you that what you did to me will never be forgotten. And I know everything that you said behind my back. Like, guys, I'm not stupid. Like, I know that there were being conversations had behind my back. I know that you was jealous of me. And I know that you stole my personality. Like, it's not hard to understand. Why do you think you changed so quickly when I left? Why do you think you went from right when I called you out, you went talking mess behind my back? So, yeah. Plus, you two grown. You're grown, babes. You're grown. Let's be grown adults, right? Right? Let's be grown, right? So, yes. Sorry, y'all. Sorry. I forgive you, okay? I forgive you, girl. It's okay. But just know that what you did will never be forgotten. And I know that you were having conversations that I didn't know about. So I just want to say God bless y'all. God bless y'all. And let this be my testimony that God sees everything. And beauty is in the eyes of the beholder. Okay? Please don't copy anybody's personality. Don't try and be like anybody else. Be yourself, babes, because there's something special about you already. You were born with your own individual light. And if you try and take somebody else's, it will backfire and it will not work, because the soul is never the same. And the soul is a blessing from God. And God made no mistakes when He made you. So, yeah. I love you. Never forget that you are loved and that you are beautiful. And bye. Make it